you ever stumbled upon a website that left you with more questions than answers? That's exactly what happened to me when I discovered the SML Wiki. And trust me, some of these unanswered questions are so creepy, they might be better left unsolved. Okay, for those who don't know, SML Wiki is this fan-made website all about the SML YouTube channel. At first glance, it seems pretty normal. Just character bios, episode summaries, stuff like that. But as soon as you start clicking around and digging deeper, things get really weird, really fast. It's like behind the cute puppet videos and silly skits, there's this whole messed up world of dark lore and unsettling theories. And the more you read, the more you start to wonder, what the hell is really going on behind the scenes of SML? First things first, let's talk about the biggest mystery on the wiki, the Day of Imbalance. This event is mentioned all over the place, but it's never fully explained. From what I can gather, it was some sort of catastrophic apocalypse that completely shattered the SML universe. The theories about what exactly happened are all over the place. Some people think it was the day the puppets somehow came to life and started wreaking havoc. Others say it was when this evil godlike character invaded their world and threw everything into chaos. There's even a page that talks about the great cataclysm that merged the real world with the puppet world. But no matter what theory you believe, one thing's for sure. The Day of Imbalance was absolutely terrifying and world-changing. It's like the SML equivalent of the Snap in the Avengers. But the weird thing is, the wiki is super vague about the details and never gives a clear answer. Like they're hinting at something really messed up, but refusing to say it outright. But hang on, it gets even crazier. There's one theory about the Day of Imbalance that's so wild and disturbing, it'll make your head spin. So apparently, some people think that the evil god who caused the whole disaster was actually summoned by Jeffy himself. I know, it sounds nuts, but there's a bunch of creepy clues scattered around the wiki that seem to point to it. Like there's one scene in a hidden video where Jeffy is having these weird nightmares and visions of a shadow bunny. And the theory is that this bunny was actually tricking Jeffy into destroying something called the Heart of SML, which caused the whole apocalypse. Can you imagine if that was true? If Jeffy, the most popular character, was secretly the one who doomed the entire SML world, and he didn't even know he was doing it. Man, that's some seriously messed up stuff. It's like finding out Elmo was the one who unleashed Godzilla on Sesame Street. But wait, there is more. The next big question mark on the wiki is all about Jeffy himself. Namely, is he actually dead? I'm not kidding. There's a ton of evidence that seems to suggest that after the Day of Imbalance, the real Jeffy either died or was killed off. For one thing, his character page on the wiki is all glitched out and covered in what looks like blood splatters. If you highlight the text, there are all these hidden messages about Jeffy being gone and lost. There's even a part that straight up says, RIP Jeffy. Plus, if you dig around in the videos, there's a bunch of really cryptic hints too. Like there's one scene where Mario's crying over a tiny coffin, and another where someone off screen says, Jeffy's dead, in this really creepy, distorted voice. But here's the thing. If Jeffy died, then how is he still in the SML videos? That's where things get even weirder. A lot of fans think that the Jeffy we see now isn't the real Jeffy at all, but some kind of soulless clone or puppet double. I mean, think about it. Wouldn't that explain why Jeffy's personality seems to have changed so much? Why he went from this funny troublemaker to a straight up psycho? Maybe it's because he's not the original Jeffy at all, but an empty husk being controlled by someone or something. All right, let's move on to the next mystery, the Terrence codes. This is something that only the most dedicated SML Wiki fans have even noticed. Basically, all throughout the site, there's these hidden 6-letter codes scattered around. If you put them into this secret terminal page, it unlocks all these bizarre, cryptic videos and mini games. At first, I thought they were just random Easter eggs or creepypastas, but the more I looked into it, the more it seemed like they were actually hinting at the bigger story. Like, there's one code that takes you to a scene with a bloody Jeffy puppet repeating, "You're next," over and over again. And another that shows a room filled with these weird Jeffy clones hooked up to machines. Could this be hinting at how the fake Jeffy was made? There's also a bunch of codes that seem to fill in the gaps about the other characters' backstories and the lore of the SML world. Like there's one that shows Bowser Jr.'s mom dying in a car crash, and another that has Cody's parents getting divorced. It's like each code is a puzzle piece to this bigger, darker picture. But here's the frustrating thing. Even with all the codes put together, we still don't have the full story. It's like a game that's missing the final level. And the wiki is no help either because it's so vague and cryptic about everything. That said, there is one code that I think could be the key to cracking this whole thing wide open. And it has to do with a character that I bet most of you forgot even existed. The code is APDHIR, and it takes you to this really weird scene. You're trapped in this creepy room, and outside the window, there's this shadowy figure watching you. At first, I thought it was just another random jump scare, but then I started seeing all these theories about who the shadow guy might be. A lot of people think he's the one who gave Lance his godlike powers, and that let him take over the whole channel. There's even a page that talks about Lance making a deal with this dark entity and becoming immortal and all-powerful, but apparently it came at a cost. Lance had to give up his humanity and basically become a puppet himself. So, could this one scene be hinting at how Lance's whole villain arc started? Could the shadow guy be the key to unraveling the entire mystery? Honestly, it's hard to say, because just like everything else on the wiki, it's never confirmed, and it's all open to interpretation. So at the end of the day, the SML Wiki is one big rabbit hole of unanswered questions and unsolved mysteries. Sure, it gives us a glimpse into this secret, darker side of the SML universe, but it also leaves us hanging on so many cliffhangers and loose ends. I mean, we still don't know the full story behind the day of Imbalance, or what really happened to Jeffy, or how all the codes fit together, and part of me wonders if we're ever meant to know. If the whole point of the wiki is to keep us guessing and theorizing and obsessing over every little detail. Anyway, I think that's enough creepy SML talk for one day. If you like this deep dive, definitely smash the like button and subscribe for more videos. And for more darker, creepy SML videos, check the playlist on screen now.